Hi, everybody. Good morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Sorry, I'm getting a few minutes um, past the time that I said I would go, but actually, um, it's a little bit earlier than I had anticipated, so that's good. I hope everyone's doing well. Uh, I don't know who's all here. I know there were a few people here. I don't know if everyone's still here. I see Phil's here and Jeff, and probably that's it, and some lurkers. And Nanya, hello. Hope everybody is having a good morning so far. I didn't sleep very well last night, but I thought I would go ahead and go live this morning. I went and got my iced coffee from the kitchen, so I'm happy about that. So I'm sipping on that. So hopefully um, drinking noises don't bother people. I just finished eating a little mini cucumber. If you haven't tried those, they're really delicious. Somebody's sending hearts. um, all I'm going to say is this: people are so funny, aren't they? Anyway, first thing I was going to share this morning where I have these two boxes, and I don't know, can you guys see okay? I hope. And hear me okay, I hope. I have these two boxes here of, um, this has nothing to do with crafting, or I suppose it could, but I was going to share these two boxes that I have of note cards, and these are actually from a company called Current, and they actually have been around for a really long, long time. You can get checks from them, and note cards, and stickers, and all kinds of stuff. I believe they are out of Colorado. But anyway, I have picked up these two boxes, I believe, at a thrift store. I've had them for quite a while. They are so cute, and I really need to use them, and because they're just so cute. Now, they're the style of them, I guess, I would say would be like 50s or 60s. Um, but these were, I believe, made in the 70s, maybe 80s. So technically, these are vintage. But I wanted to share these with you guys because they're so cute. I believe there's several different styles in here. So, for instance, and they're postcards. So they're postcards on the back. You see. I don't know if there's a glare. Hopefully, you guys can see okay. But anyway, this is so cute. This one, for instance, says, "Thinking of you," and there's a lady that's sitting at like an old-fashioned little desk, like a secretary, I guess. There's a little cute little cameo picture up here. Super, super cute. And the next one is a birthday themed postcard. Again, they're all postcards. But look how cute this one is with a little train. It says happy birthday. And then this one is a thank you one with a cute little donkey pulling a flower cart that says thank you. Super cute. And the next one is one that says congratulations with kind of a hot air balloon like looking design with flowers. And then the next one is a thank you one with an old fashioned car. Super duper cute. These are just so cute, in my opinion. And this one is a Get Well Soon postcard with the cute little bluebirds. And the next one is a happy birthday theme with birthday cake. So cute. And then I believe this was the last design in this box. Yes, this is the last design in this box. And it says, wishing you well. And it's a cute little girl with the wishing well. So I thought those were so cute. And again, I really should use these, and I will somehow, or I may even mail one out to somebody. Who knows? And the next box, completely different. And there's, let me see here. I think this one I kind of put in. Maybe not. Anyway, let me just go ahead and show you guys. Oh, these are hard to get out of here. Okay, so the first one is the girl, the same girl, I believe. It says, always in the market for news. And she's walking her little French poodle. And the next one is the same girl. And she has an iron, an ironing board. And it says, between my pressing duties. Again, these are all postcards. And this one is, she is putting some clothes on the clothesline, and it says, just a line. And the next one, she is cooking, and it says, just to let you know it's cooking. And I think that is it for that box. So anyway, I just wanted to share those. I thought they were super cute, and again, I've had them for a while, and I just thought it would be fun to share those with you guys this morning. Hi, Jeff. Hope you're doing well. Were you sending me hearts? Phil seems to think you were. Now, I feel like maybe there might be something else I wanted to share with you guys before I get started with what I'm going to be working on for a little while I'm here chit-chatting with you guys. Let me think about that for a minute. I thought maybe there might be something else, but maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I was going to share with you guys this old Chinese cookbook. This is Fortune Publishing Company in Hong Kong. This was published in 1964. It's really cool because it has like the old Chinese recipes. I don't know if I showed this to you guys already or not, but it has like the old Chinese recipes in here. Did I share this with you guys already? I mean, there's some like old school, here's, for egg roll fillings, but it's like the old time Chinese food, what I would call. And it's funny. I think we all know the soup is wonton, like W-O-N ton, but they've got it wan, like W-A-N-T-O-N. And here's one called sup cum wonton. Anyway. But I just thought that was really interesting. And it looks like it has seen some better days. But I did pick this up from a thrift store. And I just thought it was really neat. Here's a picture in here. But yeah, this is from 1964. I'm thinking of maybe making some recipes out of this book, possibly. That might be fun. And then here's a cute little children's book. This is from, let's see, this is Samuel Lowe Company, Kenosha, Wisconsin. And it is printed in the USA in 1972. It is Playful Friends, Stories of Playful Friends. It's so cute. I had originally got it to, with 19 cents. I had originally purchased this to, like to cut up and use like in one of my junk journals, but honestly, it's so cute. I don't even know if I can cut it up because it's just, to me, it's just so cute. It's just really, really cute. The little owl who was afraid of the dark. It appears, I don't know, is there like several? I think there's like a few different. Okay, so I see there's 3 different stories in here. There's the selfish little puppy, the selfish little puppy, and then we have the playful calf, and then the owl who was afraid of the dark. So Peter the pup apparently is selfish. Selfish. Got a new tricycle and a wagon and a drum. Oh my. Anyway, I thought it was really, really cute. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cut it up though, but it's adorable. Apparently, these are all the the Sunny books, and these are all the different titles that there are. So that's interesting. Timid Timmy. Okay, Timid Timmy. The names of these are, some of these are really kind of funny. Poncho the donkey. Where's Miss Muffet? And there's one here called Tut Tut Tails, and then we have one called Slappy. I don't know if I was going to show you guys something in here. Let me look and see. I think this is just like some old, this is like just some old, looks like from the 70s probably. This is like some old stationery. Some old stationery, but look how cute this is. Look at this little kitty cat up here at the top. See it? This paper feels so good. This paper feels really, really good. But yeah, this, to me, this is like screaming out 70s. This is screaming out the 70s to me. See the kind of muted the girl here? She's hiding out in the bushes. And this one here is yeah, something you might see in the 70s after, you know, I don't know. You know what I mean? Smoking the funny stuff. You might see something like that. You guys are awfully quiet. I probably bored y'all to sleep. Are you sleeping? Are you guys sleeping out there? Okay. I think I am going to let you know what I have decided. So here's the one that I painted, the shadow box that I painted. And I'm going to put it down this way, or if I put it up this way, you guys, you know, you're not going to be able to see it. So here's the inside of it. Now, I did not paint the outside of it yet, but the inside has been painted a very nice, soft, grayish color. And what I have decided to do is I'm thinking that I would like to do what was not you, sending the hearts. Oh, you don't like me anymore, Jeff? Okay. Okay, no more hearts for me. Hi, Carrie. Carrie was sending the hearts. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you for the hearts. So this is the shadow box. It's kind of a bigger one than I normally, work with. I have that, but I also have um, this one as well. It's really really cute. See, look at this. It's like a drawer. Here's the knob at the top. But look how cute that is. Isn't that cute? You can stand it up like this or hang it. Or I guess if you wanted to, you could put it down like that. But it's meant to stand. It's meant to stand up. And so anyway, I do have this one, but I have several. But I'm thinking I'm going to go with this one. I know originally I had showed y'all this one that's still in the box, but this is the one that I had up on my cabinet over here to my left over here, and I couldn't reach it. I wasn't tall enough. Uh, you may ask, well, how the hell did it get up there then if you weren't tall? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I may have had Phil put it up there. I don't know. But anyway, Jeff's knob is on the top. Hmm. I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna comment on that. No, I'm not. I no. Anyway, so here is what I'm working with. Okay, you guys, and you could probably see. This is supposed to be like a little window. This is supposed to be like a little window here, and I'm thinking I'll probably put some curtains on that, probably, or like maybe like just up here at the top. Sorry, it's kind of hard for you guys to see, but maybe like a little valance. I think they call that the little valance. Anyway, I have lots of ideas, but I think what I'm wanting to do is I'm thinking of going with a Christmas theme. What do you guys think of that? A Christmas theme? And what I mean by that exactly is it doesn't mean that like everything in here is going to be probably Christmas. I think that I would like to maybe decorate this like a little house, but there'll be like some Christmas um, elements, I guess, put in here. Um, yeah, I love Christmas as well. I really do. And the last few years, I haven't really been, into it so much, but I'm hoping this Christmas that I will be. I'm hoping. Normally, I like to decorate and things like that. We did put up a tree this past Christmas, and that was really nice. I really enjoyed that. And so I'm hoping that um, this year it'll even be even better. I'm hoping. We have my dear sweet brother here, and he honestly just makes everything better. I mean, he just does. I'm very close to him. He was here last Christmas too. Anyway, I'm getting sentimental. Okay, you guys. So, I think I want to go ahead and get started, but I'm not quite sure sometimes how to get started. So I need a few minutes. I do have some things together. I was sitting here when I before I went live. I had ordered some stuff about a month or so, a month and a half or whatever ago. Um, and it came, and a lot of the items, like the furniture items, were white, and they're meant to be like painted, and I believe, or you can leave them white. So I went ahead and painted, like for instance, this little shelf. I didn't do the best job ever, but I kind of used like some markers actually on this because I was kind of doing it fast, but it actually made it look like there's like, it almost made it look like wood grain on the back. So I don't hate it, but I see some spots here. Look at this big spot here that I missed. So I'll probably go ahead and fix that because I will likely use that in my little shadow box here. So, did everyone have a nice weekend? I hope everyone had a really nice weekend. Not to be complaining too much, but I literally was not feeling well this weekend at all. That's why the other day I had planned on coming back and doing a part two and going live. And for some reason, there's something going on with my back, and I've been in really bad, having really bad, excruciating even at times, back pain that has come on suddenly, and I'm not quite sure exactly what's going on with it. I feel okay if I'm just sitting here, um, but there's definitely something going on with it, and but I'm sure I'll be fine. Uh, but I've just been kind of taking it easy over the weekend, not doing a whole lot. Slept a lot yesterday. Yeah, that does look like wood, huh, Carrie? And it made it kind of look like it has like wood grain. Makes it like, especially here on the back, it looks like there's some wood grain. But anyway, it's not perfectly painted, but it will be fine. It will be fine. Now the couch, there's a couch that was also white. It was this color white. It was shockingly white. And thank you, Carrie. Thank you. I appreciate that. You slept a lot too, Jeff. Rained all week. Wow. Yeah, actually, it was a little bit cooler here. I believe yesterday was a little bit cooler. And it was nice this morning. It was cooler this morning. So I'm not quite sure what it's like outside, but I think it's not too bad. My brother went for a walk a little while ago, and I think he said on his way out the door that he was going to go before it got too hot for him to take a walk. So, but anyway, this couch, the color is very similar that I painted it. This is supposed to be lighter, but anyway, it'll be okay. It's a brown. I painted like a brown couch, and I gave it some like blue pillows. So I think it'll be okay as long as I don't put these like right up next to each other. Anyway, I have to laugh. I don't know why I did that. I should have painted it some other color. I should have painted it blue or I don't know, something else. But that's okay. That's okay. We're going to go with it. We are going to go with it anyway. We are going to do that. So I'm going to be rattling around here a little bit, and I have a few things that I want to use, but some other stuff is like literally right behind me. So I'll continue talking to you guys, um, but but that's what I'm doing. I was going to share something too with you guys that I'm not done making, and I started making this like a while back, and basically what it is it's just this metal box here, and normally these boxes, I'm sorry, I really like showing you guys things, but normally these boxes have like they're metal boxes, like it's almost like a Altoid box or something like that, that opens up with a hinge. Normally these kind of boxes, have lids like this that, that come off, but This one has a hinge. And what I did was, and I'm not done yet because I want to put something on the outside and I'm not done with on the inside. But on the inside, I made this cute little, so I put this paper here that's like a sewing theme paper. And then I glued some like little scissors with a little sewing machine and a little dress form here. And then I hung this thread with these little tassels here, this little spool. And then I put this other paper over here, the same pattern with the sewing theme. It looks like it's like a, like a fabric store. And then there's like a little button here that I glued. And then put I came up with this saying and printed it out on my label maker. And it says, "My soul is fed with needle and thread." So it's like a little theme it's kind of like a little shadow box, I guess, what I would call. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I made this a while back. I'm not done with it. I don't know why I never finished it, but I definitely want to finish this one too at some point. Anyway, just wanted to show that to you guys really quick while I was sitting here thinking about it. I love making little things like that. I truly do. Um, and I need to do more of that because that is something that honestly relaxes me, makes me happy, um, and I really enjoy doing things like that. And I think that we all need to find, something that gives us joy, and no matter what it is. I mean, you know, especially as we get older, people that, you know. Their children are getting older and moving out of the house. Um, I have no children of my own, of course, uh, but I'm just using that as an example, And I think it's good to find hobbies because, um, I think it helps pass the time by. You know, it helps pass the time by. It gives you something to do. I believe it keeps your mind busy, which is very important for us to keep our minds busy and our hands busy. Um, I mean, I'm not a doctor or a nurse by any means, but I do believe that. I believe that, the saying that people would say, like, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. I do believe that. And I think it's important for us to always be learning things, learning new things, and keeping our minds and our hands busy. So I'm sorry if I'm making a little bit of noise, but I literally have behind me, and I hope you guys can hear me because I'm turning every which way. But I have literally a whole box of like Christmas themed items, if you will, um, that I will be using. Some of these items in this shadow box, which will be great. I'm just trying to decide which items that we will be using. So let's see here. So, with that being said, what I just said, I'm happy to know that many of you do keep yourselves busy by, you know, having hobbies, you know. And, for myself, I haven't always done, crafty things. It's not like I've been doing this my entire life or anything. But my mom, she also really enjoyed doing crafting items. She would make things. I grew up um, around that, and so I had, I guess, influence of somebody um, that would do those sorts of things. And yeah, so, but I didn't get involved until, much, much later doing things. I don't even know exactly um, when exactly, but I think when I lived in Washington, I started getting more into it. And I think I had told you the story of a woman that I had met when I was living in Washington. And unfortunately, she was very, very, um, she was really depressed a lot. And she would purchase a bunch of things, but she would not do much crafting. And I never really understood that. Um, I mean, I'm able to be obviously sensitive to that, but I never really understood her purchasing all this stuff and then, not using it. Definitely not judging or anything, but I never really understood that. But I think I'm probably able to understand that maybe a little bit more now. Um, she was extremely depressed, and I think that she was trying to fill a void, if you will, in her life at that point, because she was going through a divorce and had moved to her second home that she had, and that's how I met her. Was she had moved to her second home that she had in Washington, near on a peninsula, and that's how I ended up meeting her. And she had given me a ton of stuff. She had given me a whole lot of crafty stuff, and I had already had some items of my own, but she really gave me a ton of stuff, and I mean, to the point where I had to finally say, "Oh, please stop," because literally it was so much. It was so much stuff that I did. I had to tell her, "Oh, I can't," thank you, but no thank you, because she was just giving me so much that there was no room for me in my craft room. There was just tons of stuff. I can't even I can't even make you understand how much stuff there was just tons. And so I appreciate her very, very much because she gave me so much lovely things. And then, of course, I've bought lots of stuff on my own. But still today, I'm using a lot of stuff that she gave me. So I appreciate her for that. And I've lost contact with her some time ago, but I hope she's doing well. It's been several years now since I've seen her or talked to her. And I hope she's doing okay in her life now. I really do. I hope that she's happy. So anyway, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. And again, sometimes it's hard for me to know how I want to get started. But I have a lot of little Christmas type things that I can be using in the shadow box. Like, for instance, I have these trees, and these ones just so happen to be gold, but they are so cute. Look how cute this is. Cute little bottle brush, I guess you would call that, right? bottle brush tree. Let me see who else has come in because I'm sorry that I've not. Let's see if anybody else has come in. Nobody else has come in. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I'm not ignoring anybody. Yes, I agree. Um, Creating things, yeah, sacred joy. You enjoy watching the creation of art and crafts, yeah. Yeah, I do feel like, though, for her, and I think that's why she ended up giving me so much stuff, because I really do believe that she was, in a way, you know, drowning in it, you know? She had so much stuff that, I mean, it becomes, I mean, I think it's wonderful having, crafting items, art supplies, whatever. But I believe that she had so much that it was, almost suffocating her. I mean, and then I was feeling that too because, she had given me all this stuff that I literally felt like now I was suffocating in it because there was just so much stuff that she gave me. And I felt bad about it because, I had to say, hey, whoa, this is great, but, can we, I think I have enough now, maybe, give somebody else, some of that. So anyway, that's what happened with that. But then I ended up, buying so much stuff on my own, and that's how I end up here with a lot of items. So, but anyway, I think I'm going to. I have this other cute little shelf. It's really hard for me sometimes to get started, so you guys need to forgive me. Sometimes I just need to maybe set things up in here so that I can see what it is that I'm doing. I don't know how to put this so you guys can see. Like that, maybe? I don't know if it'll stay there, but... And I'm in the process of wanting to get some people, like, people to go in my stuff here, and, a family, if you will. And so I need to do that. I need to purchase some people, a family, so that, or like a few obviously, to keep in my stash of things. And so I'm hoping that I can sit down and do that. I'm not sure where is the best place to purchase that stuff at. The people, I guess I'm probably needing to go on Hobby Lobby's, maybe on Hobby Lobby's website, or maybe when I go into Wichita, maybe I can run into Hobby Lobby and see if I can grab a family of my very own. I'm joking. A little dollhouse family is what I'm talking about. Ooh. Are you leaving, Carrie? Let's see here. What hasn't happened in 100 years? Yes, for the Shadow Box. The Shadow Box family. I need to think about getting a Shadow Box family. I'm probably going to move this over and dump. So I'm gonna make a noise, so sorry. Let's see what's all in here that I may want to use. Some cute little snowflakes. Those are cute. Little snowman, little snowflakes, little candy canes. Anyway, right now I'm working on, this is so cute. There's this little sign that says welcome to our home, but I'm thinking of gluing this little reef here to the top, or to the side maybe, to make it look holiday-ish. And then maybe we can use that. Because eventually what I'd like to do is even, I don't know if this is going to work. I may have to use hot glue. This glue is good, but it's may not hold that because it's rather heavy. So I don't think that's going to work. Okie dokie. I may have to get out my glue gun, but I really don't want to. I don't want to. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put some gloves on. And these are my gloves I was painting with earlier. So if you see anything on here, this is paint. It is brown paint from earlier. Because I may as well use the same gloves. Speaking of gloves, I have a latex allergy. And these gloves here are supposed to be latex free. I hope that they are, because I ended up the other night getting some sort of weird hives or something on one arm up here. And then I got it over here and it's still here a little bit. It's still here. And the only thing we could think of is that maybe I had come in contact with latex on my arm here. So, I don't know if that's the only thing I can think of, because it happened after I was crafting the other night. So anyway, it's hard to tell. It's honestly really hard to tell if that's what it is, or who knows. It could be anything. Anyway, I'm going to try this glue to see if this glue will hold this. And you definitely want to wear gloves, because this stuff, you glue your fingers together with it. Yeah, but how do I know that? Because I have. But it doesn't seem to be holding this. I'm not doing very well here, you guys. Okay. For some reason, nothing is working. Gluing this onto here. Look, I'm gluing my fingers together through the gloves. Yeah. Well, this may not work because maybe it's just too heavy. It might just be too heavy, maybe. Okay, backup plan. I'm not going to use this. I'm not going to use that. Just a moment. I need to find what I'm looking for here. I need to find what I'm looking for. I can't find it, then I'll move along to something else. I'll gladly move along to something else. And I want to move this because I'm telling you, this glue, this super glue, is horrible. I mean, usually it sticks really well, but for some reason on this surface that I'm trying to use this on, it's not working very well. So I definitely want to move that away from everything I have, because if not, things will probably get glued to things that shouldn't be glued to things. Mainly my fingers, probably. So anyway, I'm sorry. I'm probably rambling. just trying to see what else is in here that I can maybe use to make that look kind of, give it a kind of a Christmassy type of thing. Hmm. Get that. No, that's not gonna work. Ugh. Don't you hate when you try to do something and it just doesn't it doesn't work out the way that you want it to work out? Hi Nanya, how are you? That's okay. I'm barely getting started here really, and so far nothing's working right. But that's okay. It's okay. That's the joy of crafting, I guess, is that sometimes things don't work out the way that you may want them to. Let's see what else I have in my bag of tricks here. I'm thinking of putting this thing to the side since that didn't work out. Since that really did not work out. But, and if I'm making a lot of noise and stuff, I do apologize. But I'm crafting here, people. So there's going to be noise. There's going to be noises. Right? There's going to be some noises. Sometimes they're, I'm just getting into, I've done shadow boxes, but like, I'm learning now that there's different, what they call scales, I guess. So, obviously if you have really teeny tiny furniture, you wouldn't want to use this great big fireplace, right? Because would that look silly? That would probably look silly, right? You know? Um, so I'm thinking that I probably want to stick to the smaller things, maybe. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. I'm a little tired today, but I'm happy to be here talking to you guys. Sometimes I feel like it's so weird. You almost feel like you're, sitting here talking to your talking to yourself. I guess in a way you are. You're sitting here talking to yourself. Sorry, I want to tilt this again so you guys can see. I'm just kind of trying to set this up. There's a little washer and dryer. I'm thinking that we should probably use the smaller things here, maybe. I don't know if this chair looks funny with this bookcase here that's maybe too big for that. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I stick to the smaller things, maybe? The smaller stuff? Yeah, the carpenters, right? I don't know if I've ever shared with you my carpenter's story, but, and I don't know, maybe I'll save it for another time. I think I've told Phil about it probably several times. Probably, um, he probably gets tired of my stories. um, so I'm just kind of setting this up. Maybe some of the things I want to use. Yes, there's going to be some Christmas elements put in here, but basically this is going to be like a house, basically. Like, like I'm thinking like a little living room right here. Obviously, like probably a little, maybe a little like a little laundry room over here. Maybe a bathroom or something up here. Maybe I don't know. I haven't decided yet exactly. I I I love the Carpenter songs. I often sing them actually, because I love them so much. And singing, you guys, is honestly one of those things that makes me happy. Remember, I was talking about things that, you know, finding things that give you joy. I don't know if they give people around me joy listening to me, but yeah. So I am just gathering some things here that maybe I want to use, maybe not. And I think what I was starting to talk to you guys about was that I'm learning that there's like different scales of things, meaning sizes. So, like, within this stuff that I have so far that I've been gathering, I would say that there's several different scales. So, several different sizes of things. And so, you wouldn't want to use some gigantic thing like I was saying, like this big fireplace, with these teeny tiny, because that might look a little silly. But does it really need to be realistic? I mean, it's all for fun. But I like to kind of keep it, you know, I would kind of like to keep it looking not silly, I guess. And I don't even know if that's the word for it, silly, but you know what I mean. I try to keep it the same, or similar size, I guess. But anyway, I probably should have had all this stuff put out ahead of time. But this is half the fun of doing this is, looking for the stuff that you want to use. So, so for now, that's what I'm doing, you guys. I have all these little elements that are just everyday things that I'll possibly use in here. And then we are going to add like a few little, Christmas things. A Christmas tree probably in the living room and, things like that. I thought that would be cute. Maybe put one of these little trees, Christmas trees in the living room and, things like that. And so to make it look, kind of Christmassy. Some of these things I wish I can use in here, but again, they're just too big for, for the size I'm going to be using. So, but look at, I have all these little things, all these little doodads, and I think for now I probably, have enough stuff out that we could probably go ahead and start gluing things down and figuring out where we want to put things and stuff like that. So, um, definitely need to put the lid on my glue. And it's so funny. Remember that other glue that I was having trouble with? I was a glue that was a stick glue. It's actually one of my favorites, but um, I have literally so much stuff that I went out to the garage with a plastic bin, an empty plastic bin, and literally went shopping for art supplies within my stash out in the garage. And I was able to get glue, some other kind of glue, and this is actually another one of my favorite glues. This is Adhesive Tech. I really like this glue. It has a nice fine um, down here where the glue comes out, the applicator, I guess you call it. And I actually really love this glue. I'm not sure where I purchased this from. Maybe, I don't know if I got this from Walmart, maybe, or, I may have gotten it from Tuesday Morning because I have a lot of glue left over from like when Tuesday Morning was, around. And I do definitely miss that store. So we are not going to use this great big honking fireplace thing as much as I'd love to use it, but it's just too big. We may be using this carpet. We may be using this rug. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I think for now, I think we have enough stuff. So it's not that I won't be going back into this bag, but I think for now, I think we probably have enough stuff out. Although there's one last thing that I was looking for in here, and I do not see it. But that doesn't mean that it's not in here, or maybe I already got it out. I don't know, but we will find it. It is actually a little table, but I don't see it. But anyway, we'll find it. Okay, so let me check the. You vote for the big fireplace. More coffee, more iced coffee, you guys. I definitely need that. I also have a Walmart order that before I get started here, I need to check on to make sure. I have a Walmart order that is on its way. Well, it should be on its way soon, hopefully. So let me just check really, really fast and see if it's on its way physically, on its way here. Let's see. Um, mm, it says, oh, you guys, if you guys can give me a moment, I need to go check. My items were just delivered. So I will be right back, okay? Do you guys mind if I just step away for like 5 minutes or so, 6, 7 minutes? Would that be okay? I'll be right back, I promise. Hi, you guys. I'm back. Hopefully, I didn't lose anybody, but I had to make sure that I received everything that I ordered. I had to make sure that I received everything. Thank you. Thank you so much, you guys. All right. So I think I am going to. Now, do you guys think that I should glue everything down in here? I think I really feel like I probably should glue some things down, like probably the furniture, you know, at least. I think what I'm wanting to do is get rid of this stuff here because I can use this tray for something else. So just give me a moment. Again. So what's everyone doing for the rest of the day today? Does everyone have any? Does anybody have any plans? Yeah, I had some medication delivered from Walmart, and so usually when I do that, I figure, you might as well get some like grocery items also delivered. I didn't really need a whole lot, and I'm planning on doing probably well, it's not that I didn't need a whole lot because I probably, could think of all kinds of stuff to purchase probably, but I was kind of waiting until um, later on this week because I probably would like to get some stuff from Aldi probably, or maybe Dillon's, which is Kroger. Um, so, oops. So, uh, and those stores are 30 minutes, some of them are an hour away. So, anyway, so I probably will, get some other stuff later, probably during the week. But I figured since I'm having some medicine delivered, I may as well, um, get a few grocery items. And I'm planning on. There's going to be some noises made, you guys, and I'm sorry here. So you guys are going to hear a lot of plying in and of this stuff. And I keep apologizing. I know I'm crafting, but I know some people are sensitive to noises, so I'm trying to be sensitive to other people's sensitivities, I guess. But anyway, I'm planning on making this recipe tonight. It's called, I think it's called like Grandma's Beef and Noodles or something, beefy noodles or something like that. Grandma's old fashioned beef noodles, or it's a recipe that I saw that came across. I think I don't know if it was Facebook or one of these, and so I started looking into it, and it looked really really good. So I think maybe that's what I'm going to be making tonight. I think that's the plan, and so I really needed to get a few items for that. Mainly the beef part, which is like like roast or something. It's steak you could use. It's not ground beef. It's like you could use if you had leftover a beef roast or something like that. But anyway, it's like egg noodles, and it's not a lot of ingredients. It's basically onions, garlic, olive oil, flour, um, the noodles, of course, the meat, of course, onions, garlic, seasonings, beef broth. If you want, you can put heavy whipping cream in it if you want to make it creamier. I haven't decided yet. You could do it probably in the crock pot, but I'm going to be doing it on the stove. And it says if you want, you could add other vegetables. They recommended peas or carrots, and so I have both that I can do, and so I haven't decided yet if I'm going to throw in some peas or maybe some carrots maybe into it. I haven't decided, but it should be good. It sounds hearty. It sounds like comfort food to me. chicken and noodles and mashed potatoes. Okay, that sounds delicious. You're going to be taking the dog to the dog park, UPS store, cucumber avocado salad. That sounds yummy. Yeah, peas and carrots. That sounds good, huh? Yeah, I agree. That sounds actually really pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Okay, so I'm trying to get all these things that I thought it was a great idea to put in here. Now moving them over to here. So far, all I've done is a lot of moving around of stuff. Let's see. As I say, I was going to say that I'm going to make this area here, I think, like a living room area. I'm thinking maybe half living room, half, I don't know, kitchen, maybe. I don't know how that'll look. Also wondering if anything's going to stick to this if I glue, or I'm going to have to get my hot glue gun out. I don't know. I think we will try to see if it will stick there. I think the first thing I'm going to do is maybe hang up maybe a little clock maybe over here. And I have all these different like little clocks that could be hung like on the wall. I have a bunch of different ones. Bunch of different little clocks. I know, I love peas and carrots too, actually. And I have both. I have frozen peas and I have frozen carrots. And I also have fresh carrots. And I have onions and I have fresh garlic, but I also have what I call jarlic, which I prefer to use because then I don't have to smash the garlic and peel it and all of that stuff. But anyway, either one is really, really good. I'm wondering if I lay this down, if you guys will still be able to see and hear what I am doing. I think I'm going to move that over this way, move this over this way. So there's probably going to be a lot of tilting and moving and eventually maybe I'll have a better way to do this. I mean, I could have, I wonder how hard it would be for me to take this back apart. Holy, wonder if that would be easier, but honestly, I don't really want to do that. Oh, I really don't want to do that. Okay, never mind. Let's forget I even said that. Let's forget I even suggested that. Sorry, drinking some coffee, you guys. Drinking some coffee. Some iced coffee at that. Yeah, I love the garlic in the jar. I really do. And it's garlic, you know. And so it tastes like garlic. That's because, well, because it is garlic. You know. Okay, guys. So I am going to Hang this up. I need to put it this way so I can make sure I'm not putting it up too high. I'll be happy when we have one thing, at least one thing up here. I feel like all I've been doing is talking. I probably should be wearing gloves because I'm going to have glue everywhere, all over my hands. But I'm kind of afraid of those gloves a little bit, even though they say that they are supposed to be. I need to make sure. Anyway, do you see the little clock that I hung up over here in the corner? See it? And again, the outside of this has not been painted yet, so. But anyway, right in there, right here, is the little clock that I just hung up. Yeah, I love iced coffee. And I was so happy when I looked on the Walmart app. I was looking at the sugar-free creamers, the liquid creamers, and I got so excited because guess what was on there? It's smelling like fall because or feeling like fall, I guess. I was so excited. They had this zero sugar pumpkin spice creamer, so that's what I got. So I'm so excited. I used the rest of my other creamer that I had. I think it was sugar-free hazelnut, but this one is going to be so much more fun. So my next iced coffee that I make, I will be having my pumpkin spice coffee creamer in it, and I'm so excited to use that. Ooh, feta and lemon in the salad and silver steel. That sounds really, really good. That sounds really, really good. That sounds really, really good. Okay, so I'm thinking of. I might have to dig in that bag again, you guys. Oh, there's some stuff that I'm looking for that I didn't see. So I don't know where the. I thought there was a refrigerator in here, and for some reason, I don't see it, which is so odd. So odd. But I don't think I put any of this stuff anywhere else, which is really strange. But maybe I did. You know what? I may have. See, I spoke too soon. Oops, you guys are going to hear some clanging of that I'm doing. Let's see. Okay, I see what happened here. All right, I found some missing items that I was looking for. Nobody stole them. Nobody stole them. Not that I really thought anybody would steal them. You know what I mean. They are just been temporarily misplaced. They were temporarily lost. That is all. Here's what I was looking for, you guys. This tiny little refrigerator with this little stove. So everything is fine now. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. I'm hearing some noise. I'm hearing some noise out in the hallway. But I think everything's okay. I think it's probably my brother out there doing some stuff. Not sure. I'm thinking of doing the little laundry room right over here. Right over here. But then I'm wondering where I should be doing the little kitchen area. Because I kind of wanted to have like a little living room area too. But I don't know if that's going to look funny right by the living room area. Yeah, I like the Italian sweet cream too. That's one of my absolute favorites. I really like that one a lot. I really, really do. I think I just need to start gluing things down and just go for it here because, you know, and then I'm sure whatever I decide here will look fine. I'm thinking of doing the washer and dryer in this little cubby hole here, if you will, um, and see how that looks. Um, what's weird is these two came together, but they're a little bit different in size, you know? So weird. But we're gonna go for it. We're just gonna use it, and I'm sure it'll be fun. Who cares, right? It's not like we're gonna use that washer and dryer. Oh boy. Okay, so let's see. I'm just trying to. Okay, so this looks like the sink for the kitchen. Here's the sink, the stove, counter. Here's another sink that I suppose could be like, well, I think that's really for the bathroom. This sink here, probably. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do a living room area right here. And then I'm not sure at all what I'm going to be putting up here, to be quite honest with you guys. I don't know. I may do the bathroom up here. I may do a bathroom possibly up here. I am going to probably hang some sort of curtains maybe up here in this window. Actually, um, I don't know. I don't know how much in detail I really want to go and talk about my brother's personal business, but actually, it wasn't his wife that he came here with, it was his girlfriend. And I don't really want to go um, into it a lot on here. I have no problem discussing it with you guys privately, but I really don't feel comfortable doing that on here. But I will just say she's no longer with us. She's not deceased. She's just no longer living in our home. So, but we'll leave it at that. But then again, you know how I am, and don't get me on a roll because, sometimes I tend to probably say more than I probably should. Because I'm really not too happy about the situation. So, anyway, not with my brother at all because my brother is, in my eyes, my brother probably could do nothing wrong in my eyes. So, anyway, my brother is probably one of the greatest people I know, and I really truly mean that. He's pretty great. Yeah, so I've really have enjoyed having him here. Um, he's been um, really great having him here. Really, it's been really really good. Oh yeah, I I definitely will always have my brother's back. I always will. I will protect him. If anybody were to hurt him or, in front of me, yeah, you will probably see um, a whole different side of me. But I'm like that. I am fierce with people that I care about. Um, um, or I try to be, and sometimes, sometimes I'm very quick to do that, and sometimes I sit back and observe, and but I like to think that I am fierce when I need to be. And maybe there's times where I should have been and haven't protected people that I love and care about. I could have done a better job, maybe. There goes the tornado siren. It is 12 noon. You saw a bathroom with a toilet next to the washer and dryer. I've seen that when I was looking at homes, especially in California. There were some homes that the laundry room was like, I saw that some of them were in the bathroom area, or vice versa. Um, Not a lot, but I've seen that a little bit. I've seen a little bit of that. I've definitely seen that. So I have the washer and the dryer right here, you guys, and I glued it down. So I glued it down. It's so cute. And now I'm trying to decide if I want to maybe put a kitchen maybe over here. This kitchen maybe over in this area here, maybe. Although there's not really a whole lot of room. Hmm. Maybe I'll do it over here, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes it takes me a little bit here to figure this out. Okay, a kitchenette. Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe something like this, but I'm not sure how that looks exactly. I don't know if that looks silly. And then maybe like a little sitting area over here, or the kitchen maybe should be back more this way, maybe. I'm not sure. Oh boy, let's see. I'll tell you, more time is spent probably trying to figure out exactly how you want to situate things. I'm almost feeling like putting this. Hmm. I'm not sure how I feel about dill. I'm not quite sure. I don't use it a lot. I'm willing to take suggestions here, you guys, of how I should put this. Should I put the bathtub here in the kitchen? That's funny. Thinking maybe something to this effect here. Should this be here? And then this be here? Or, I'm wondering if I should do the stove and the refrigerator over here. But then I feel like you're going to have all this wasted space over here. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. Let's see. I'm really thinking maybe this over here and that there. Maybe this over here, maybe? Or maybe the refrigerator in the corner, like that. I just heard Mel. Who's on? Big Daddy Kane's song. Living room left front, dining room left rear, kitchen central rear. I don't know what all that means, Jeff. Oh boy. Thinking of putting the bathroom right over here, all willy-nilly out in the middle of everything. Okay, since you guys aren't giving me any suggestions, I'm just going to start gluing stuff down and hope for the best. Hey, you know what the most important part is I'm having a great time. So, believe it or not, I really am. I'm having fun, so. Mel is a great artist. Melly Mel? A person that sings? Are we talking about a real human? I'm thinking of putting a refrigerator, and this may look weird, but I'm going to kind of put it kind of cockeyed here, kind of kitty corner. I don't know what you want to call it. And hopefully this glue is gluing things down. I have kind of holding it to see. Let's see. Hopefully I'm not quite sure if I know who that is. No. I'd like to think that I know a lot about music, but I don't know. I don't know if I know who that is, to be honest with you. Grandmaster Melly Mel. Hmm. Yeah. Mm. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about a real singer. I was like, I don't know if I know who that is. It's funny. Sorry if I'm getting quiet, you guys. I'm just, oops. Gluing takes such concentration now. Okay, so that's what I have so far. Not this bathtub in there. No, I'll put that in the kitchen, you guys, right here. Somebody's gonna take a bath. Hey, in the olden days, I'm sure we've all have seen the old, westerns, uh, and they'll have this big old tub set up in like the kitchen, and then the husband will be in there, and the wife will, be heating up some water on the stove to pour into the tub. So hey, long time ago, people probably took baths in their kitchens, just like we see on TV, right? Yes, you have got to stick with it. Yeah, hopefully she's doing okay. Yeah, hopefully she's doing okay. Sometimes I wonder, when you don't see people, you kind of hope that they're just doing well, and that's why you haven't seen or heard from them much, just because they're doing good, they're doing okay, or they're doing the best that they can, in spite of the situation, you know. So yeah, I'm having fun. I hope you guys are too. Um, I'm thinking about the curtain area for here that I'm going to be using as a curtain. I don't know if I'm going to just hang up, and I'll show you guys my idea in a minute here. As soon as I decide, give me just a moment because I'm trying to decide what I want to hang up there. And I have an idea. I don't know. Um, I don't know if it's going to work, but sometimes my ideas work, sometimes they don't. I'm thinking of maybe just like a little, like a little lance up here, like a little half little curtain up here at the top. I am planning, I am planning on buying myself, treating myself to a sewing machine. And I had one a while back, and I don't have it anymore. And um, I used to enjoy sewing some of my junk journals, and so I'm not a real good sewer. Um, I'm hoping though to get a sewing machine that's fairly easy to use, and then hopefully I'll get better at it. And but I used to enjoy sewing into my junk journals, um, and I really enjoy doing that. And so I'm hoping that I will. I know what kind of sewing machine that I want. I know which one I want, and so I'm planning on treating myself and getting. Um, I'll be getting, like I said, a new desk for in here and some storage cabinets and things like that. And one of the other things that I'm wanting to treat myself with is a sewing machine. But anyway, if I had my sewing machine, I would probably could maybe sew some cute little curtains or something together here. But since I do not have it yet, we will just make do. But what I'm thinking of doing is, like I said, I'm looking to see. I know I want to put there, but sure. I'm not sure if my idea will work or not, but maybe it will. Maybe it won't. These will work. I don't know if this will sew or not. I'm going to cut a piece of this off and see. So see, I have this. See, I'm wondering if that would look cute up here. Let me turn this way so you guys can see back on top of that. Up here at the top. Oops. Sounds like something's really good. We'll fix it. So anyway, maybe making some sort of like a little curtain up here at the top like that. Or, I don't know. Or maybe a complete curtain to cover this window. I don't know. But apparently my glue did not hold. So let's try that again. Everything else held, but the kitchen sink did not, or the stove. No. It came unglued. It came unglued. Didn't like where I had it. Let's try this again, you guys. Do I have many artworks? Do you mean like to hang on the wall in here in my little shadow box? Is that what you're talking about, though? Like little mini pictures? Is that what you mean? Is that what you're talking about? Oh goodness, I hear a kitty cat. I hear a kitty cat, and I think it's my little orange boy, my little orange baby. My little orangey boy. Here's this cute little tree. I know you guys can't see. I keep turning it that way, and then you guys can't see what's going on. This probably isn't the best setup for working on these. I think the next time what I will do is not put it together. So we'll just be working on like the wall. And because I think it's just too hard when they're put together already. You guys can't see unless I have this turned a certain way, for some reason, this glue, it held down the refrigerator okay and the washer and the dryer. for some reason, it doesn't seem to want to stick this stove in this sink. But anyway, probably after it's been sitting for a while, it should hopefully stick better, probably overnight, where it can completely, it can completely glue itself, fix itself. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I would like to be able to wondering bear with me, you guys. Bear with me. I have these pieces of material, and if I have two that match, I could probably maybe put together some curtains here, but I'm not sure. I am not sure. It's kind of cute. The ones that are kind of gingham. What you call that? Gingham? Right? Tiny Mona Lisa. You're funny. You think I should hang up a tiny Mona Lisa on the wall? Is that what you're trying to say, Phil? Is that what you're trying to say? Okay. Yeah, if I had a sewing machine, and yes, I definitely will be treating myself, you guys. I'll be treating myself to a sewing machine. Let's see here. I hope this will work. I'm not sure if it will, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Do you guys know what I'm doing? Mona Lisa was framed. Yeah. Mona Lisa, yeah. She was probably a lot of things, maybe. Maybe this is like one side of the curtain. It's a rodless curtain, okay? It's not gonna have a curtain rod. But hey, who cares, right? And then I don't even know, maybe this will look stupid. Maybe this will look, my idea might be dumb. But hopefully it'll work. I have a kitty that's mad. He wants in here with his mama. He wants in here with his mama. Yeah, he wants in here with his mama. I'm actually getting hungry. I may have to take another little break so I can have a little snack. Part of me wants to just get my snack and bring it in here and chew loud, and if I so choose to. But then I'll be on the equivalent of the 9 o'clock news on YouTube. Oh my God! Did you hear her? chewing loudly. Hello there, Jeannie Bumpy. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. I do have to say, and many of you don't know, and I don't know if I'm wanting to talk about this or not, but my voice has pretty much um, come pretty close to back to what it was, I believe. I don't know, you guys have to tell me. Maybe I hear one thing and you guys hear something else. Some of you know, in June I had to have my thyroid removed, my complete thyroid removed. So I am still recovering from that, technically. Um, we were told different things of how long it would take me to fully recover. Um, from that. And I don't mind sharing. You know, if people don't want to hear it, well then just move along. Go listen to something else then, because this is just a reality of life that people are going through things. Not everything's all, you know, roses and unicorns all the time. It's just not. But anyway, in June I had to have my complete thyroid removed, and um, I could barely speak afterwards. I mean, it was horrible and quite frightening, honestly, that the thought that I wasn't going to be able to, you know, sound the same. And I was basically at a whisper. It was horrible. And I, I enjoy singing a lot, and I still, I can't sing. I've tried and it sounds weird. And so that part hasn't come back yet, but my voice is slowly coming back to what it was, thankfully. Yes, Jeff. Yeah, and that's also what it is my I don't have the strength in my voice. I don't have the I'm not quite sure what you want to call it, but my it's just the I'm not as my voice gets tired very easily, and um, I start getting. I mean, I can even hear it right now, where I start getting a little bit more raspy, um, and but the doctors are hopeful that my voice should come back. They said that if it didn't, you know, in like 3 months, 4 months, that they would go down my throat with a scope and take a look at some stuff. And but I think it's going to be okay. I think, you know, it's just going to take time for it to come back. And my body is adjusting to no longer having a thyroid. And I don't know if anyone else has gone through that or has had their thyroid removed, but then you know, if you have, you probably know what I'm talking about. And your body is adjusting to not having a thyroid anymore, and you you have to take medicine for the rest of your life for it, because while we need a thyroid, you have got to have a thyroid. You know, you either have to have a thyroid or you have to have medicine to make up for that. And so for the rest of my life, I will be on thyroid medicine. And if you know you have to take it, if you don't, then well, you probably would get very sick from that. And I don't even want to think of what could happen to a person if you don't do that. So anyway, I hung up these little curtains, um, little makeshift curtains here that I hung up. They're not perfect, but they're cute. I don't know if you guys can see them or not. Here they are. See, they're curtains. They're curtains. They're not perfect, but they'll do for now. Um, But anyway, so that's what I've been dealing with for the last few months, and um, they had seen something, and so I had a biopsy done, and they sent it out, and it came back like unsure, inconclusive, I guess. So they sent it out for further testing, and it came back that it was cancer. So my doctors advised me that I probably should go ahead and have my thyroid out, taken out. So um, luckily, thyroid cancer is, well, I don't want to say luckily, but it's pretty common from what I understand. And it's also, I think, slow growing, I guess. But it's cancer, and you don't want it in your body. And, so it was a decision to make, but I didn't really need to think about it too much. And I trust my doctors. And so, June 12th, I think it was, I went ahead and had it removed. And like I said, I've been recovering. So, what I'm getting at is why my voice, I've been talking every once in a while about my voice or something. And that's why, that's what's been going on with me, is I've been recovering from that. But I'm doing good. I'm actually doing really well. And just, I'll be seeing the doctor here pretty soon. He'll be running some blood work on me to make sure, because I have a feeling the medication that I'm on will probably need to be adjusted. It makes you feel weird. I've had weird, I've been like sweating a lot. I've been waking up in night sweats. I've been, all these weird things happening to me because, well, my body's trying to get used to not having a thyroid, and maybe the medicine is needing to be tweaked a little bit. But I'm doing really well. Otherwise, I'm really, really doing, I'm doing well and I'm feeling better. But yeah, when I came home after having that, I did not feel good, and um, I did not feel very well. And then your voice, you can't talk, you can't nothing, and you sound weird, and it's just, yeah. But I feel confident that my voice will come back completely. And like I said, it's just getting used to not having a thyroid anymore in the medicine doing the work. So, you know, and there's probably other people out there, I'm sure, probably here on YouTube, probably people you don't even know who have gone through the same thing with their thyroid. So get your thyroids checked, people, please. I don't know if these little curtains are going to stay up here or not. Everything feels like it's so wet. The glue is so wet. So I don't know. We just won't touch them. We just won't touch them. We're going to leave it like that and not touch it. See, now I feel like I'm talking too much. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate it. I'm sorry you're so tired, Jeannie. What's going on? Why aren't you sleeping, hun? Or if you don't feel comfortable to talk about that here, I get it. I totally understand. Oops. Yeah, we're going to definitely have to come up with a different way, because this, for you guys to see, may not be ideal. And so I think the next time I will not put it together, and we'll just be working on, like, the wall. And once we have everything on it, then we will then snap it all together, because it's just too hard for you guys to see what I'm working on. I'm so sorry to hear that, Jamie. How many pairs of scissors do I have? I have lots of scissors. Do you want to have a contest? Do you want to see who has the most scissors? Whose scissors are the sharpest? Do you? Hmm? You might have more scissors than me. I don't know. Maybe I'll come and steal your scissors in the night. Thank you, Nanya. Yeah, me too. I'm really glad that I have really good doctors um, who made me go and get that taken care of. And as far as that goes, I'm on my way to hopefully you know feeling better. As far as that goes. I'm not sure what I want to do now, you guys. I don't know if I should maybe stop and we can do some more tomorrow or later, or I don't know. I feel like some of this stuff needs to, you know, glue. The glue needs to set, I guess. I definitely want to put this cute little tree in here, and um, I'm planning on doing maybe like a little sitting area over here with like a little table and chair. And I'm thinking of doing, I know it's weird, but I may do the bathroom up here, maybe. Or the bathroom might be over here. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I mean, obviously, this isn't a real house. Thank you. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Mommy Mars, hello there. So good to see you, Mommy Mars. Really good to see all of you. I haven't decided yet if I want to grab a little snack and continue, or what I want to do. If I should take a little break. I know I didn't post the StreamYard link, but anyone is really welcome to come up if anybody wants to come up and chat. Um, Thank you so much, Nanya. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. I don't know how much longer I will be on. I'm actually getting really, really hungry, and I'm wanting a little snack. A little snack. Some snack. There's like all this like little fuzzies. Little fuzzes. I think I'm gonna do like a little table over here. I don't know. I'm still talking to myself. I feel like there's so many really neat and wonderful people that I have, met here on YouTube. I really do feel that way. I love our little group of, people um, that, frequent here, frequent in Phil's, frequent in Jeff's. I love our little group, if you will. I really do. There's so many really nice people that I've met, you know. Yeah, there might be some that are not so great or, but I don't typically, you know, hang around those people. So, um, here's like some little, um, I think these are supposed to be like in a little drying, like in a little drying thing. These are like some plates. So I think I'm going to glue those over here on this counter space. Let's see here. I think I'm going to put them right here. Right here by the kitchen sink. I think I hear my brother. Let me see if he sent me a message. Hold on. I hear his car. I hear him. Yep, he did. He sent me a message. I will hold on just a second. I'm going to send him a message. I have like the best brother. I will share this with you guys. Can you see this message here? He says, I'll be back. Love you. There is nothing else that you need? Question mark. He's the greatest. Always looking out after me. Always. I think I'm just answering him back. Yeah, he's a pretty sweet and thoughtful brother. He is pretty sweet and thoughtful, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, Mommy Mars here. You can maybe see it a little bit better, what I have in here so far. I made these little curtains and put them by here. It's kind of, they're not perfect, but they will do the trick for now. I may hang something up here, maybe. But here's the little kitchen area. Here's the washer and dryer over here in this little nook. And I'm going to make like a little sitting area right here. And then I don't know if I'll do the bathroom over here or what's going to go up here. I don't know. But that's what I have so far. Yes, the kitchen sink's adorable. Look at this. I'm going to show you. You weren't here when. Look at the little bathtub. See the little bathtub? So cute. A little bathtub. Here's the toilet. Here's the little toilet. So cute. These little toilets here. Mm-hmm. Look at this. This is TV, little TV. Mm-hmm. Phil, you're awfully quiet. Are you on a ladder? I'm debating on if I want to go and have intermission and have a little snack and come back. But I also don't want to lose my audience. But I'm feeling like I need a little snacky wacky. Little snack. So I may will do that. Ooh, try to put this thing together, but I think I tried that once before. It is a teeny tiny little. I have glue literally all over my fingers. I have glue everywhere all over my hands. So don't mind all the glue all over my hands and paint. I have paint. Let's see, because earlier I was painting some furniture in here. Furniture for this. So anyway, does it go this way? For some reason, this does not want to snap into here. But it is a mixer. It is a mixer, and I cannot get this in here. Oh my gosh. It is horrible. It does not want to go in that. Let me look, because I may have another one. And is it the same way? Is it the same way that it just, maybe that's the only one I have. I thought maybe I had two of those, but maybe I don't. That is very, very hard to put together. I will tell you that. I cannot snap it on there. But it's like a little standing. Do you hang your shadow boxes on the wall? I suppose I could. I haven't as of yet, but that's a good question. I should. Now, I know did you just get here a little while ago, Mommy Mars, or had you been watching? Because I definitely don't want to, show you something or talk about something that you've already seen, maybe. Sorry, I'm trying this again. Here's the bottom part of the mixer. This is the part that goes up here. And it's supposed to snap into there, but I'll tell you right now, it does not want to snap into there. It just doesn't. It just does not. Ugh. It would have been cute if I could get it. Oh, nope. Gosh. They don't want you to put this stuff together, apparently. Yeah, this is not wanting to go in here. Well, that is too bad. It's like putting a square, something square into a round hole. It just does not want to go in there. You just got here. Well, because you'll see this if you watch the replay, but I normally the shadow boxes that I've made so far, and at some time I'll have to show you guys a few of them that I've made. But most of them have been small little shadow boxes, and I'm showing them that I have this little tin here, and I started this a while back and never finished it, and it has a hinge here so it opens up, and I want to decorate the front and probably the back and the sides. But what I did was I put some paper in here. It's just like a sewing theme. It's like a sewing theme. So the paper is like inside of like a material store. And so I glued like this little spool of thread that's like, it's actually metal. And then this dress form and this little sewing machine and these scissors up here. And then I hung this spool with thread on it and these little tassels, and then another piece of paper here and this button. And then I typed out, and it's also what I need to get to, is I want to get a new label maker. But at the time, I used my label maker and I typed out, "My soul is fed with needle and thread." So this is a cute little shadow box that I made, a really small one, and it's meant to just sit like on a shelf and like that. So, but I haven't finished it. I need to finish it. Maybe more stuff on the inside here, and then definitely on the outside. I was thinking of gluing a bunch of buttons all over on the front here, possibly different buttons, but I haven't decided yet. But I think I will sit probably at some point and finish this. But yeah, I shared that earlier, but and when you watch the replay, you'll see that. Yes, label makers are awesome. Yeah. So I will be also ordering myself a new label maker, because once I get my new furniture and stuff in here in my craft room, I want to try, and it's hard. It's hard to organize everything, but I used to be very organized with everything labeled and stuff like that. But then when I left California and moved here, I haven't been as organized, and I would like to get back into that, because if you can't find your stuff that you have, you just don't know what bin it's in, and everything's kind of all mixed up with everything else, then it's hard to craft that way. It's hard. It really is. It's hard. It's hard to craft that way. So right now, a lot of my stuff is all mixed together. So, I want to have like all my Christmas stuff together, and all my Valentine's Day, all my Halloween, all my everyday stuff. And then, things that I truly don't love, I really need to just get rid of them. Donate, sell. I'm thinking of even, taking over to like the senior center or something like that, because I'm sure they would enjoy some of this stuff to, do some activities, or even like at the convalescent homes and things like that. Some of them do like crafting or something. Maybe I don't know. But I think the things that I truly don't love, I think I just need to get rid of them. Yes, organizing, but I'm telling you, once you're organized, you will enjoy so much more, because you're organized. You can find stuff. When everything's everywhere, I mean, it's just frustrating. You can't, when this room and it's still a mess in here. Trust me. I won't even show you what's to the right of me or behind me or to the left of me. Or there's just so much stuff in here, and there's just not enough room and too much stuff. I have way too much stuff. And I've heard other people too say, "Oh my gosh, I have so much." No, I really do. I could open up a store. I could literally open this store. I have so much stuff. So much. I mean, sometime I'll have to show you guys all of my, and not everyone's going to know what this is, but I have tons of washi tape. I know Mommy Mars knows what that is. And I have tons, and that might be fun to show you guys, like all my different, washi tapes that I have. Because I have tons, and I probably have every pattern, you name it, and I probably have, something to that effect of that pattern, you know. I mean, this one, here's one that's so cute. And what washi tape is, for those that don't, I know Phil knows what it is because he has heard me talk about it, but some people probably don't know what it is. But look how cute this one is. It has like umbrellas and icicles, and here's the bridge and travel. This is like a Paris theme, and here's like the tower, but so cute. But I have tons. I have tons of washi tape. I have tons of it, tons and tons, and I really need to start using it, because I will tell you this: for those of you that do have it and hoard it like me and don't use it, what will happen is eventually it doesn't stick very well in the back anymore. And it also will be hard to, on the roll, it'll be hard to start it, to use it, because it'll stick, and some of it won't even, you'll have to throw it away because it won't even be usable anymore. Now, if it doesn't glue, if it doesn't stick anymore, obviously you can use some glue, and I have done that. But what I'm saying is, some of it is so bad, if it's so old, you won't even be able to go like this and get it started to use it, because it just it just it gets old. And it either becomes very sticky and you can't get it off, or it is not sticky at all anymore, and in order to use it, like I said, you would have to use glue. But anyway, I have so much different washi tape, and I guess I'm probably going to be done maybe doing this for today, probably for now. I may work on it a little bit more later, but I think I'm done working on the shadow box for now. And probably just this last, I don't know, however long I'll still be live, I'll just be talking about other things, washi tape and things like that. But anyway, here's another one that's like a travel theme. This one here, I can already feel that it's, not as sticky, but I'm sure yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to show you, and anybody else who's interested, all my washi tape, because again, I have tons of it. Every theme you can think of, uh, different thicknesses, some that are wide, some that's very narrow, um, different patterns, colors. Um, Here's another one that is so pretty. See how wide it is. But basically, what I was saying, for those that don't know what it is, it's obviously tape. It's decorative tape, if you will. And there's lots of things you can do with it. There's books out there. Heck, I probably even have a book that like gives you ideas of what to actually do with this stuff. But like scrapbookers, I've never been a scrapbooker, but you can use these in your scrapbooks. Obviously, you can use these on tags, on cards. You can use them in your junk journals, and they basically are like an embellishment. They make things look pretty. They make things look prettier. And then also, if you are somebody that does pen pals and things like that, you could decorate the outside of your envelope with these. Here's one that's a kitty cats. It's a pink background with black cats. But again, I wouldn't even be able to. it would probably take me, I don't know how long to show you guys all my washi tape. That is literally how much I have, but I'm thinking that that might be something fun that I can sit and show you guys sometime here is some of my washi tape, as well as I was also planning on going through my little drawers over here that I have. I have these three cabinets. I think I was talking to you guys about it before, where they have these pull-out drawers, and we can like look and see what's in these. Because I literally have three pretty big sized cabinets of stuff, and then I have two smaller ones. But all this stuff is just full of all kinds of goodies in here. I'm sure if you guys, if anybody else out there is a crafter or just like this sort of stuff, I'm sure you would have a good time in here looking through my stuff. I'm sure that you would. Again, it would be like, it would be like going to Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I have a lot of stuff. I really, really do. Anyway, here's another paper tape, washi tape that's so cute. This is Meow and has a cute little kitty cats on it. Oh, you did? Yeah, I donated a lot, and I also sold some to a lady in the next town over, I believe. I think that's where she's at. Next town over. I don't remember exactly, but she bought some from me, and so I don't have as much as I used to, but I didn't even make a dent in it. I mean, I still have so much, and I think I still even have some out in the garage, that need to come in. But this one is so cute too. This is like, look at like lady's legs, and I think it's a Christmas theme because here's a tree, and then here's the gifts. But this is so cute. Some of these are just so cute. But I need to start using this more. Hey, I would love for you guys to come over and get a little basket and fill it up and take some stuff with you. I'd let you. I probably wouldn't even know that you did. I probably wouldn't even know that you took any. Oops. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. I think I hit something again. I'm back. Sorry about that, you guys. I think I hit something. But I think it's okay now. But anyway, here's one that has bird cages and birdies. So cute. Yeah. Bird cages and birds. Yeah, if you came here and went shopping in my stash of stuff here, I probably wouldn't even know that you took anything. Because there's just unless you took something really big out of here. But other than that, I don't think I would know, because there's that much stuff, There's that much stuff in here. I'm sorry, I'm just still looking to see if there's anything else that you guys might like to see. Well, I have you. Yeah, and then not only do I have a lot of washi tape, but I also have rolls and rolls of these, like with little stickers. These are all little individual stickers. How cute these are. Aren't those cute? These are meant to look, like a retro. This one here is my absolute favorite. This cute little kitty cat. Oh my gosh, it just melts my heart. It just melts my heart. It's so cute. It's so cute. Look at this. This this in here too. How cute this is. How cute that is. It just melts my heart. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, I love cute little things. Even at my age, I think you never, well, I'm gonna say you never do, but I don't know. After all these years, you know, I've always have had a love for stickers. I remember, I remember probably 14, 13, 14, 15, 16, I remember going to a little store, and I don't even remember what the name of it but I would walk there with my whatever money, and when I was like 13, 14, and I would go buy stickers. I would buy some stickers, and I've always have had a love for like cute little stickers and cute pens, and I've always have liked that. And even at my age of 61 now, I still love all that stuff. I just have not outgrown it, and probably never ever will. Lisa Frank. You mean the store, like the Lisa Frank store? This was probably even way before he, I don't know, because I'm 61. I don't know how old you are, Mommy Mars, but I don't remember what the name of the store was, but there was a store that I used to walk to, and I would get all kinds of stuff, and then it was like the Hello Kitty and all of that stuff, and then when I went to Japan and I went to all the little Hello Kitty stores, I still have stickers from that trip that I've not used, because I'm just, again, I need to get out of the habit of that, because I think when you like something, you should use it. Use it. Don't not use it, because then it may become unusable. So I think you should use things and enjoy them. you know but you guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and go, because it is after 1 now, and I'm really been for the last hour hungry and wanting to eat something, um and so I really do probably, I'm going to go ahead and go so that I can have something to eat. But I may be back later. I may be. So you guys should look for me, if you're interested, okay? I really enjoyed this. I've been really enjoying going live, and I've been feeling really encouraged to do so. Um, and so I appreciate appreciate you guys that have been so nice to me on here. I really, really appreciate it. So I hope everyone has a good rest of their day. Hopefully I will be back later. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this kind of. We will be finishing this, obviously. Um, and it probably should dry anyway, because when I moved it before, a lot of the stuff had shifted. So, but we will finish this together, and and I hope everybody has a good day. But I may be back later, so honestly, really, um, look for me if you'd like to. If you're this is something that that you're interested in. So thanks again, okay? And it was so wonderful chatting with you, Mommy Mars, and everyone else. Thank you for sticking around, Jeff, Phil, Horace, Nunya, um, and Carrie was here, Jamie. Um, I think that's everyone. If I've left somebody out, I apologize. I hope everybody has a good day, and I will talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye bye.